Welcome everyone. In this tutorial we are going to see the introduction of the Python and some basic information which are very necessary. Okay, we are not going to in detail of the theoretical things. Okay, we'll cover those aspect and characteristic of the Python as we go on. Okay, so today we are going to see the introduction of the Python and you just basic information of the Python. Okay, so Python was created in the 1991. Okay, and the Python is created by uh, this guy is Guru Van Ramson Ranson in 1991. He's a software engineer. I think he was previously worked with the Google and Dropbox. So he's one of the pronoun scientists in computer science. Okay, so he was created. First release was created in 1991. So why the Python name given to this language? Because it is Python is like snakes also. So in general biological terms or any animal science, we call the Python as a snakes, the big snakes. But these guys uh, this guy is like a one comedy stand-up comedy show that is Monty Python. So based on that shows he's give the Python name to this programming language. Okay, so basically what is the use of Python language? Because there are several programming language already developed like C++, Java, PHP. These are the language already developed in the market. They are working properly. There are huge business they are using this language. The huge software development already done like C++, Java, which are the 3 to 4 language are very uh, every company has used and they use is much more used into the IT industry. But still Python is become very popular. Though there are several reasons. First, we can the one language that you can use the software web development plus desktop development. Okay, so client side plus server side both thing. You can do the mathematics related complex application or complex software we can develop into the Python. So mathematical and statistical software you can develop into the Python also. You can do the system level scripting and normal web scripting also in this. You can use for the AIML means data science purpose related. So now the Python is one of the best language to choose for AIML. Okay, and thing is software compatible, OS compatible. Okay, so once we create one program into operating system, any operating system, you can go and run into the another operating system. Okay, so that is the OS compatibility. That is very good things. So using this, you can do the these are the things you can do using the Python. That is why the Python is very useful and friendly language. So one of the most usefulness of the Python is a less code. Okay, there is some less syntax to do while doing the coding. That was the one of the greatest feature of the Python, and it is very popular programming language, object-oriented programming language we have, and now every company wants to use the Python. Okay, so today we're going to start with the first syntax thing is a Python indentation. So we're going to say I want to mark down. If you highlighted something, we just go to mark down. Okay, I will just first I will going to sorry I will just cut here. I will create one cell and I'll just mark down here. I'm going to say Python indentations. Okay, so indentation is nothing but the we already did the indentation in the too many programming language. So if you have C++, they have curly bracket. You're going to write the code into the curly bracket. Java similar also is going to do the things into curly brackets. So the indentation is nothing but we're going to wrap the things in proper orders in proper things. So indentation is nothing but the like a curly bracket or the way we going to write the programs. So I will going to write the programs. Let's consider uh, I will write if 10 is greater than equal to 2. Okay, so we are going to here colon, and if you hit the enter button it will going to start the program from here. Okay, not from here. So if for the testing purpose I am going to start the program here, I will write so I'm going to write the program here. I'm going to write the statement here. 10 is greater than 2. Okay, and I will going to hit the programs. Okay, it will throw an error. It will say expected and indented block. Okay, that means we are not follow the indentation rules. So I will just enter here and just back to you and hit the button. It will show 10 is greater than 2. Okay, so that is the use of indentation. So in C++ case or any other programming language, we try to like if I want to create some code in the Java. Okay, for example, Java code indentation. So if I want to define some function, so we usually public void test. Okay, and I will pass the parameter int a comma int b. Okay, that is the argument, and after that we give the curly bracket. The curly bracket is nothing but the indentation. So based on this curly bracket, we are going to define the which what is the scope of this. So not a scope, what are the area or what are the code under this test block. So the indentation is nothing but the block under we going to define the what are the codes and line code lines are comes under that the main block. So that is the way of indentation that I think we you have clear it, we have clear it. So okay, so next thing is that we're going to see that is first one indentation that we, very little bit we come to know, but while doing program we come will do more things. Okay, so second thing is we're going to define the program variables. Okay, so a variable is nothing but the container where we're going to create or we're going to store our value. Okay, so uh, let's consider I want to store some name. Okay, I want to store some name like I want to store name equal to Ram. Okay, so that is a simple name. So I want to store something. So okay, so while storing name, okay, while this is nothing but the data to computer system. So computers nothing about the Ram, Sham, Pune and the India and computer science and nothing. It will say it is an data and I am going to save the data with associate name. Okay, with this associate name or associate key into the my computer hard disk. So there is nothing to the this data. So it will say it is a data and it have some value or it have some labeling. With the help of I can retrieve the data and I can save the data. Okay, so variable is nothing but the way we going to store the data. So in standard format, variable is nothing but the container. With the help of that we can save our data into the computers. Okay, that is the variable. Let's consider. So I want to store name equal to I'm using name is a Pune. Okay, so I will not do code here, that is wrong thing. I will sorry. Okay, and this one is here. So I will create the name is equal to Pune or Ram. That is the name. Okay, another x is equal to 10. Okay, z is equal to 10 2.20 2.12.2. Okay, so if you observe here we are not going to specify the name must be string, x must be integer, z must be float, but here we are not going to say it is a string like in C++ and Java. We are going to do the same, like we are going to give the data type in front of the variable. So here we in Python we are not going to define the data type in front of variable. So system automatically detect it. Okay, so system is going to automatically detect it and it will going to save the data. So now we're going to print the value of this variable. So we're going to print the value of name comma x comma z. Okay, hit enter button. It will show Ram, x is equal to 10, z is equal to 12.2. So that is the way we are going to create the variable and we are going to print the variable. So these are the way to do, because in other programming language in Java, in Python we have to define the, here we have defined that int is equal to a, means I am going to take the argument or parameter from the user as an integer, but here whatever the input you are going to pass, it will going to check the input type of the variable by compiling itself. Okay, So okay, so that's it. Okay, so for for you guys, have one question. So Python is a compiler based language, or it is an interpreter based language. So I will ask question to you. You guys comment on this section. So what is it? It is compiler based programming language or interpreter based program. So I am going to do the session on this very thoroughly. Okay, so understand what compiler are going to do and what are the interpreter are going to see going to do. So we are going to see the differentiate between two things: interpreter versus uh, compiler. Okay, so you tell me, Python is compiler based language or interpreter based language? Okay, that's it. Okay, we're going to move on. Next is a comment. Okay, so comment are very important. Comment, that's comment, the helpful line we given by the developer on some basic on code, or in the during the program, developing the programs, to help to or help to us or understand in next time. Because if you write the 1,000 line of code, and if you come after the 10-15 days, we won't be understand what I'm right. So if you write some comments, so based on comment you can write the, you can read it and you can understand what I was written, or for which functionality I wrote the code. Okay, so you're going to see the comment. So comment is nothing but the, this is I commenting here. Okay, so comment is a line of document where, or a text code which is not going to execute. Okay, it will just skip by the compiler. If you put the hash in front of any line, it will going to escape, or it is not going to execute. Let's example, I will just put the hash here, hashtag in front of x, or just read and re-execute. Okay, that is okay. So we're going to see the comments. Okay, in this comment, let's I provided this is a comment. Okay, and we try to execute this block. Okay, so block doesn't show anything. Okay, block doesn't show anything. So that is the way the comment we are going to use. If I comment, why I don't know, it's going to execute. It's strange. I think something is going to wrong. Okay, because if I commented this, it should not be execute. So something is wrong with the compiler, or doing wrong thing, I don't know. It's okay. So in this way we are going to do the commenting for ourselves. Okay, with the help of that we can do the give the commenting, and the hash commented things are going to ignored by the interpreter while compile running the code, or while executing the code. Okay, that is a, this is the single line comment. If you want to give the multi-line comment, so multi-line comment, okay, this is a single line, but I'm going to give the multi-line comment. So I will just type here, I will just going to 3 time course, 1 2 3. Okay, just for 3 times, and just type here, this is the multi-line comment we have. Okay, in Python, and these lines are not yet executed. Okay, so again we're going to close with the 3. Okay, so this is nothing but the multi-line comment. Okay, in this way we're going to create the multi-line comment. And for testing purpose we're going to just print it, zero comments, just purpose for testing. Okay, that means this line are not get executed and we haven't found any error, but we apply the multi-line comment and we execute our program. Okay, so that's it for the today's program. Onwards tomorrow and next video we're going to see the variable, data type and number and casting. These are the four factors we're going to see into the next video. So thank you, that's it for today, and thank you for watching video. Please do like, subscribe and comment.